Previously on Chef School.
So, mains, what have you got for us?
Well, for my idea, I wanted to do surf and turf just because we're limited to 2 plates.
The idea is that there's 3 components on the plate, but how we're going to put them together is going to determine kind of the level of the meal.
So the students have the opportunity week over week to prepare the dishes that they've created and basically have the chance to refine each of the components of the dish before we get to the day of the final exam. We know that there's a lot to get done in a short period of time, so Chef Scott and I are just going to encourage you to, if there's too much to do in the 3-hour period, focus on pieces of your dishes as we move through the testing period. And we want to have them hit the dining room table at 11:30. So we'll come around and we'll check in with you a little bit prior to that, see if we're still on track.
So I think the role for us during the testing phase is to be a sounding board and to kind of lead them to their own conclusions, right? So what needs to be improved? We're not doing this just to eat it and go, that was good, right? We're doing it to eat it, to talk about it. You gotta feel that pain, right? You gotta eat it and go, it's good, but it's not great. And then our goal is for them to say that and say, okay, it's not great. How can it be great? What we want is X, Y, and Z, and then you guys are gonna write them down, and then we're going to work on them next week. Ready, set, go.
These are Cornish game hens, so like little tiny mini chickens. So like each person's gonna get like half a chicken, so it's like they get a little bit of the dark meat and the light meat.
Making my pineapple salsa.
Tutti mi chiedono, tutti mi vogliono, donne e ragazzi, vecchie fanciulle, quella parrucca, presto la barba.
This is all going to be part of our marinade, so we're trying to incorporate a lot of different flavors to make it more interesting.
You can't hold me down. Yeah, how you like me now? You want beef, then have a call. Huh, looks like bling blow, ayy. Yeah, you can't hold me down. Yeah, how you like me now? You want beef, then have a call.
You got it? What are you, like some sort of server?
Yes, Brandon, I'm front of house.
Okay. So while I think the marinade on top is delicious, I think it's too much.
Yeah.
So it's gonna you're gonna kill the palate.
Yeah, I get it now.
Yeah. It's delicious, and if that's all I was
Yeah.
having, like if I was just gonna sit down and have this,
But it'll
you know,
take
with
away
rice
from
and
their
beans or something,
dishes as well.
Yeah. So just in terms of its placement within a tasting menu,
'Kay.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Okay. So I love the concept of the sweet potato fritter. I'm not sure this is your recipe, like the recipe that
Yeah.
we need to go with, right?
Yeah.
So I'd love to see another version.
These salsas are the only shot we have at showing that refinement.
Yeah, the knife
right?
work needs to be much more refined. Another discussion we had at a certain point was using quails.
Yeah.
Do we want to test it with quail?
Make sure you put some quail on your order.
Okay.
So testing with quail, different fritter, and then the vegetable patty. So you're clear on what our expectations are for next time?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I think this is an impressive first go. I think you guys understand sort of some of the things that we need to look at, but I feel like this dish can progress really beautifully. And I'm super excited to see the finished version of the vegetarian.
Me too.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
I think that the creativity and the willingness to search for new ways to do things and new elements has been particularly prevalent in the mains team. You know, watching them take feedback and incorporate it and accept it was quite beautiful, because feedback is a difficult thing. It can be perceived as criticism when really it's just an awesome growth opportunity, and I think they did well at that.
I gotta get it, money, get it, money. I gotta get a beach house in Miami. Summertime come, I do it big with the family. Get so much money that these haters can't stand me. Been doing music so long that I gotta get a Grammy. Yup, I gotta get it. Yup, I gotta get it. Turn 1, 2, 3, 4 to 7 digits when I come through. Let loose or be gone with it. Got a floss to the day that I'm dead, so I'm gon' get it. Fast life, money.
Next time on Chef School.
The students have definitely come a long way with their dishes.
I mean, like, we got the stuff out there.
As long as the show is a cohesive experience, then that's fantastic.